Yeah. Boom to the hay, all you sports fans out there in the tubosphere. To you, the individual, as part of the collective. Welcome to Fast Track Sports Rock College here on Talk Radio version of the OMSR. I am your brief but concise host, Will the Alternative ESPN Sports Thrill. On the slow track of Daytona, the rain delay. Longest rain delay in a NASCAR race in some time. I don't have the facts and figures going on. At the time of this voiceover, they still haven't started yet, and it's 8:30 Eastern time. So, quite possibly, your longest running Daytona 500, if they're able to get it all done. Hopefully they can. In the meantime, they had a little, what I like to call filler fodder, but it's good stuff. Top 10 NASCAR duels over the decades. And it was a long enough, short, very well done. Not possible to bring it all to you in one clip due to the aforementioned, I haven't even mentioned that yet. I'm so excited about this. The OMSR sponsor being the DMCA that makes these longer clips possible. So the least you could do is hear me out for 2 to 3 minutes. The DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act, covers all these goodies, fair use standard being among them. When you're borrowing from other sources, so NASCAR, you can't give me too hard of a time here when I'm going to split this up into 2 parts. However, video highlights courtesy to ESPN and NASCAR, everything else to the OMSR. Alright, so this is like a 20 minutes worth of, well, there's this rain delay going on, so we're going to show you guys this. And I suspect maybe a lot of you who are watching Daytona on your Sunday, unless you're a die-hard NASCAR fan, you might not have stuck around, you might have missed this. So it's in parts 1 and 2, due to the aforementioned DMC. You can't show too much from any one borrowed source. I always give journalistic credit to my sources, but that's not a silver bullet here on YouTube, because the Good Ship Sports Clip Lollipop on YouTube is sailed in the sense of trying to show you a 2-hour sporting event. Ain't gonna happen. Check out the Shirley Temple. Excuse me. Freudian cough as opposed to Freudian slip. Yeah, I got a nice little Shirley Temple tribute there on the channel. It's on the Monday morning quarterbacking playlist on the OMSR. Alright, so parts 1 and 2 coming up, and then the restart at night at Daytona. They started at 9 o'clock Eastern. It's now 8:30. It's like a 12-hour deal. This is going to be a very interesting finish. Roll clips.
The biblical Noah, how fitting. We could use an ark here. Noah in theaters everywhere, March 28th, but the track drying out a little, and the crews, the pit crew, they have to stay on their game and be ready once we get back to racing to help their drivers out. And they're staying loose however they can. That looks pretty dry. And the radar moving off. See where we are with the circle. Out to sea and away from here. We started racing at 1:30, and then at 2:13 the range came. We've been under the red flag ever since. Richard Petty and Danica Patrick, a bit of a feud recently. Let's look at the top 10 feuds in NASCAR if we were to rank them all time.
Oh man, he hit hard.
And Darrell Waltrip was running in the 8th position, 1 lap down.
Well, here's the man who perhaps had the best seat to see exactly what happened. He's not very happy. Darrell, tell us what happened in your point of view.
Well, I recall a certain young man that's a rookie blasted my brother somewhere back down the road for spinning him out when he was several laps down. Wouldn't get out of his way, and looks like he didn't learn much from that lesson. I was just passing 24 car on the outside, and he didn't show me a lot of respect. He raced me down in the corner and hit me. That's about what it amounts to. Waltrip loses when it's a touch. Waltrip spins it backwards across the grass as they come to the white flag. No, the yellow flag comes out. The yellow flag comes out. And that means that the lap is not going to count. But can Waltrip get it going? Well, Rusty Wallace picks up $200,000, but this was earlier. As you can see, the tempers are hot when there's that much money on the line. As quite a fight broke out just outside of the winner's circle here. Officials and other team members moved in trying to break it up. Inside of Dale Earnhardt as they go into turn number 1, and both of them spin.
happened up there? Well, how do you see it? You obviously were involved.
I gave him the whole bottom lane. He knocked the out of his way.
Dale Earnhardt obviously upset about this situation. Obviously not. How will this affect your championship view from here on? You get 3 more to go.
What do you think? They ought to find that some bitch that make him sit out the rest of the year.
Second tonight. And so what happens in these situations is we get pit crews involved.
And those Goodrich guys, they were there to protect Kevin from himself.
Yeah. Here we go. Busch with a hard crash.
That's too bad. He was flying.
He was running very, very well. Looks like he might have tested that safety barrier one more time.
He was in 17th place at the time of the accident. After starting the race back in 38. And great news there.
Oh, he's mad at somebody.
Yes, he is.
He's angry at somebody.
I think he's got his weapon.
Oh, no, it's his hat.
He's going down and just tell somebody when they go by that he's angry.
All right. Survey says. Easy racing today. It's a red car. Yeah. That would be what, the 3rd or 4th time this year that they've tangled?
Kurt Busch is on the inside of Jimmy Spencer. Down that long straightaway, Kurt moves over to get some air between the 2 cars. Getting to turn 3.
Just booted him out of the way.
Down there on the apron. Probably shouldn't have done that. Jack Sprague's in the way. Round Sprague goes.
He actually lost 2 positions because Scott Wimmer even got by him as well for 3rd.
Now Sprague, after that wreck, is out of his car, and he is running toward Jimmy Spencer's car. As are now a bunch of NASCAR officials running to intercept him. I think, as you said, Spencer was coming, and Sprague, the lap car, was in his way.
Here we go.
And this is Kevin Harvick going after Greg Biffle. Well, that's a shame. But you have seen how fenders and tempers can fly here at Bristol.
Oh, big wreck. Whoa.
Biffle. Greg Biffle in the 16 car. And how many times this year have we seen this? Greg Biffle dominant and ends up with a huge problem.
Probably cost him a championship. You can see all these folks here are very upset, Doug, and
His girlfriend Nicole.
they're all just very upset.
Right in the middle of your screen. Here it comes.
Ooh, he got turned on the straightaway.
He did.
Ooh, that was Kurt Busch and the 2 car behind him.
I believe Kurt Busch may have lifted him up.
This is the girlfriend Nicole of Greg Biffle talking to Eva.
Yeah, this is Eva Braun. That's Kurt's fiance.